Welcome back to Movie Dumpster Season 8, Episode 20. Today we're talking about Dark Angel, aka I Come in Peace, from 1990, directed by Craig Baxley. And is this the most underrated Christmas action movie of all time? You can bet your jingle bells it is. I'm Joel Escola.
And I'm Sean O'Rourke.
Welcome to the Dumpster. Have yourself a merry Dolph Lundgren Christmas.
He's coming out of the sewer saying, "Why are the guilty punished?"
Give me a sec and I'll go get those kids off the bus.
Somehow, that was an interesting little jingle we just created there. A Jingle Bells Batman smell situation. But
kind of, yeah.
With Dolph Lundgren in the Movie Dumpster Universe version.
He's delivering the goods this Christmas. He's Santa's special little helper this year.
Yeah, it's coming all the way from the Punisher, which I think was the last time he made an appearance on this show. Like season 2 or 3, I want to say.
Yeah, we did that with David DeForn.
Yeah.
When the Punisher series was coming out.
Oh, is that what it was?
Yeah, the Netflix series. And we were like, shit, we got to do the 89 with Dolph.
Yeah.
Which is only the year before this movie.
And there's so many fucking Dolph Lundgren movies that we still need to get to. I feel like we're eventually going to just start hitting them at a clip. Like we're going to hit that part of the road somewhere in this crazy universe we call Movie Dumpster.
So Dolph Lundgren starring?
That's what I mean by that.
Because I think we've hit our peak. We did Punisher, and now we're doing Dark Angel. That's it.
Well, just like Baldwin. Yeah. Not that I'm comparing talent at all. Dolph blows him out of the water.
Yeah.
But I dug deep into some of those Baldwin movies because I was curious. We did the Silver Man. I got a few more in the back pocket. Dolph has a little bit deeper of a catalog. Even I know he's the bad guy in it, but Future Cop.
But also Jill the Ripper is something I want to do where Dolph Lundgren plays a fucking cop and there's a female killer that calls herself Jill the Ripper.
Yeah, okay. There's also Time Cop, also starring Jean-Claude Van Damme. He did a lot of cop shit.
There's a lot of cop shit.
You're like, all right, it's cop? Yeah, I'll do it. How much money you giving me? How much cocaine's getting me in my trailer? All right, yeah, sure. How do we
I think like 80% of Jean-Claude movies, he's a cop or an ex-cop.
Or Cyborg. Maybe I was thinking of Cyborg. Anyway, Dolph Lundgren's a bad guy in at least one or two of those movies. Anyway, happy to have him back is the point.
Yeah, oh hell yeah.
Just in time for Christmas. Yeah. That was the whole beginning of this episode. We just kind of glanced over.
And this isn't a secret Christmas movie. It's a fucking Christmas movie. It starts out with "Hark the Herald Angels Sing."
By minute 1, there's no confusion.
We're saying Merry Christmas. We're saying we're giving Christmas presents. There's Christmas trees. Well, there's Christmas trees.
There is Christmas trees. Yeah. There's even some eggnog, not drank out of a Marty Moose glass per se, but it's good. It's good.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. But before we get into the space heroine, if you want some more Movie Dumpster content, you can head over to patreon.com/moviedumpster. You can get an ad-free audio version of the show for only $2 a month, and you can also get some great stuff at the $5 or $10 tiers. We also have a YouTube membership program where you can get some of the stuff that you get from Patreon, like commentary tracks and mini-sodes and all kinds of good stuff like that, but you do not get the physical items like the t-shirt or the sticker pack or anything like that. That is exclusive to Patreon, but if you got some extra scratch and you want to help support your favorite show, you can do it that way.
And if you're watching the show here on YouTube, please like the video and share it and subscribe if you're not already. And if you're listening on your favorite podcast app, leave us that 5 stars and a thumbs up and a review if you got the time. Even a sentence helps. We want to get this show out to more people and grow this dumpster community. I'm always talking about getting into more eardrums, eyeballs, and everything in between. And only you guys could do that for us, so we really do appreciate that.
Yeah, man, those likes and those shares and those comments and those reviews help more than really anything. And we know times are tough right now. You don't really need to spend any money right now. You can even, YouTube's got that new feature. You can hit that hype button too. So you hit the like, you hit the fucking hype, you hit the fucking review, the 5 stars. You're all good to go. And it's free. Merry Christmas to you and us and everybody in the dumpster.
All you filthy animals out there, right?
But if you do have a little bit of extra bread you want to spend, we do have some stuff on the moviedumpsterpodcast.com. We got hats and stickers and shirts and all kinds of good stuff. So, help support your favorite show. So, yes, Dark Angel, a.k.a. I Come in Peace.
Which on Tubi, they come with that original title on there. It's one of those. I like that. We covered many of those on the show with the multiple titles.
Even on the Shout Factory disc, it has the Dark Angel. I don't know if it has the Dark Angel card, like the what do you call?
The title card.
The title card, because it definitely said I Come in Peace.
Yeah, that's probably the rip on Tubi, realistically.
Yeah.
It looks really good.
Yeah, it looks
good
great.
transfer.
Yeah, it looks incredible, yeah. Have you ever seen this movie before? Do you have any history with this movie whatsoever?
I have zero history with this. In fact, I think I've joked about on this show, or Joe's made fun of me on this show. I thought this was fucking Jackie Chan as a vampire, or Christopher Lambert.
Where the fuck did you get Jackie Chan as a vampire?
Maybe I never actually admitted to that one, but I've also thought it was Jackie Chan, especially the side of the box. Looks like Jackie Chan with a Raiden wig on.
Holy shit.
So I absolutely have not seen this
well,
one.
He thought it was Christopher Lambert, which...
Raiden, right, from Mortal Kombat.
Like, I totally get that one. If you're looking right past it, even if you saw the trailer, you're like, is that Christopher Lambert? My wife goes, is that Christopher Lambert? I said, no.
Once he's in motion, the Jackie Chan thought flies out the window, but the cutout that you got here and the side art on the VHS, it's giving a little Jackie. The Blu-ray, it's like the actual original art's a little different.
Yeah.
I'm not getting any Jackie Chan. Still getting a little Lambert.
I mean, you get a little Lambert because of the hair and the eyes because of Mortal Kombat, but like, I would have pegged him as like Vigo. Or like one of the bad guys from Die Hard.
Sure. I don't know. That's just my fucked up brain. That's where the road split.
Sure.
Lambert and Chan.
Now all I see is like Jackie Chan running around like that fucking guy from Masters of the Universe, that little guy with the big quaff.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Gork or whatever the fuck his name is.
He could pull it off.
Oh my god.
It's the master. I'm guessing because you have the cutout, the VHS tape, the Blu-ray. This is not your first rodeo, Joe.
It is not my first rodeo, but my first time watching it, I do remember, which is kind of crazy to me. And it was when I was a wee little lad. Knee high to an alien.
So short your hand is below the table. That's kind of scary, but okay.
Well, that's me sitting cross-legged on the floor that high.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank God you clarified that.
Yeah, my dad was, he loved action movies as a kid. I mean, that's how I saw Predator and Die Hard and Aliens and all that shit. And this was on in RoboCop and shit, and this was on cable or in the early 90s. So, I remember vividly we had a big console TV, like a big console tube television, and we lived in a condo. And I would always sit down and like cross-legged, and I had a fucking a Batman or no, a Ghostbusters, those trays that you used to sit in front of the TV with? The metal ones that folded out. I had a Ghostbusters one of those, so I'd have like my chips and my drink and all that shit on it. And he would watch like, shit on like cable or
sci-fi or whatever.
Not
USA.
not sci-fi, like maybe USA, maybe HBO at the time. I think like HBO at the time, Showtime, shit like that. Cinemax, I think, was out around
like
then.
The uncut stuff. Yeah.
But it was on like regular cable too, like USA or something like that. But yeah, man, I remember like vividly that end scene where Dolph's like, you go in peace, like the iconic scene from this.
Yeah, that's kind of great. We'll get to it.
Yeah, where they're fighting like in the foundry thing at the end. So
in the sewer where he prays. Yeah, obviously.
So that's like a pretty like vivid memory I have. Like I could see myself like sitting there watching it. So I thought that was kind of fun. And my dad was a big fan of it. Not till years later would I grow up and then get the movie and really sit down with it and watch it and all that kind of shit.
Reabsorb it, if you will.
Yeah, 100%. I think in high school, you came back and revisited everything, like the aliens and the predators and all that stuff, and kind of got the reinvigorated and all that kind of stuff.
Well, we might go into this, but this definitely is tertiary, I would argue, to Predator. I feel like a lot of people would argue that. Maybe even a little Terminator for sure, too.
There's a big reason why.
Okay, lay it on me.
Yeah. So the director, Craig Baxley, who, by the way, go ahead.
Yeah,
go ahead.
We have it on the fucking table.
We have it on the table. Well, we had to.
Stone Cold is he's got several.
Brian Bosworth's
Stone Cold, right. Which is a movie we haven't covered yet, but next year we plan to
We did a commentary track on it.
Yeah, so check that out over on Patreon.
Yeah. We also did those Stone Cold, the Bosworth 316
That's
shirts,
true.
which you can get at moviedumpsterpodcast.com.
That wrestling event we did with Crib Video Rentals at the Chamonix Creek, right? Yeah, it was fucking. What was I? The dumpster dude.
Dumpster dude love. Yeah.
Yes. But that's why. Exactly, but that's why Stone Cold's on the table. Just to get back to that, because he also directed that, a movie we're very fond of. I think we both would highly recommend. It's insane.
Oh, it's fantastic. It's great, man. It's got fucking
Brian Bosworth, like you said.
Brian Bosworth. It's got Lance Henriksen.
Yep.
William Forsythe's in it.
William Forsythe.
Yeah, there's a lot of people in it. Yeah, it's great.
There's a bunch of extras from that movie in this. If you look at IMDb, a lot of the stunt people, a lot of the guys getting killed, the white boys in this. Yeah. They kind of come back in stunt roles. And Al Leon's in this movie for like a hot second, by the way. So you're talking about stunts.
He also directed Action Jackson with Carl Weathers as well.
Okay.
And like that, I think that was one of his first movies before like Stone Cold.
That might be the other big one that we haven't talked about in the show. I haven't seen it myself, but I know it's pretty popular.
Yeah. But the reason that you were talking about Predator before and kind of how this all feels together is because he was the stunt coordinator for Predator. Which is crazy, and like his whole family are stunt people. So like on this movie, it was like his brothers and his father and all these people, and
that's kind of crazy. I saw his dad, Paul Baxley.
Yeah,
not only like you just kind of said was a stunt coordinator, he's fucking Captain Kirk's stunt stand-in, and
double,
he did all the stunt coordination for the original series of Star Trek.
Yeah, it's like they're like legendary stunt people.
He literally looks like Shatner, by the way, when you look him up. I'm like, okay, I can see why he got the role.
And just real quick, like Craig Baxley also directs a couple Stephen King joints for TV. He does Rose Red, Storm of the Century, and Kingdom Hospital, which I just wanted to mention because I just thought that was interesting.
Rose Red is another one I saw on Tubi, maybe because I had watched I Come in Peace. They're recommending it, but it's out there. I don't know if it's good.
As we go through this, we'll talk a little bit more about Craig and the stunts and shit like that, because there's specific things I want to hit on.
Okay.
But like he went into this movie thinking that they were going to have like $25 million to spend.
Is that why he didn't really work too hard on the script? I know he didn't write it. I'm half kidding here. But
David Koepp did, and
I couldn't believe that David Koepp was involved with this.
Yeah, that's why it's so fucking good.
It is very good. Yeah. I'm kind of. I think it's good. I just think the
story. If you don't know, he wrote Jurassic Park screenplay.
He wrote Jurassic Park and a bunch of other things. The story's just there's not a ton there. What is there is very interesting, and
for this.
In my opinion,
there's a lot of shit going on.
We'll get into it. I don't think it's that nuanced, I guess I should say. I've brought this up in the past on other episodes.
I feel like whenever I'm typing a lot, I'm like, fuck, there's a lot of shit going on. And the reason you don't realize it is because it flows so well together.
Yeah,
you know?
I got to think of a better way to phrase that in the future. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like there's just not a lot of meat on the bones, but it's all entertaining. There's got to be a better way for me to express that feeling.
It's not complicated. There's just a lot going on.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because you can go alien drug dealer and Dolph Lundgren has to stop him.
Yeah.
That's it. You know what I mean? But there are nuanced things to it.
All right, I'll shut my mouth. Continue.
You don't have to shut up. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
$25 million he thought he was going to make it for. Ended up only getting $7 million to make this movie. So he literally pulled out all the stops, all the favors. He got everybody he knew together from all the stunt shit that he worked on. He got Dolph Lundgren did it for a fucking song. Everybody that. All the actors and stuff that he wanted, he got, and they were into it, you know?
Yeah, I saw Dolph only even actually did it because he was interested in the role. It was like one of the first times a director kind of came to him and was like, hey, we don't just want you to just be a meathead. You're going to have actually spoken dialogue. Yeah. You're going to get some zingers. Yeah. You're going to have a little romance. Yeah. And he hadn't really done a lot of that up to that point, at least like in a big way. So... Yeah. That was another reason I read why he took the job.
Well, he also got a lot of shit for The Punisher. So it was like...
as much as we like it, a lot of people hate that movie.
I mean, it's a good fucking movie, and we defend it on our episode, and you should totally go back and watch it if you haven't seen it. It's great.
80s audiences were strange, Joe. Our parents were fucked in the head. They ran behind those gas machines, the gas trucks, the bug truck. They didn't like The Thing, for fuck's sakes. They ruined John Carpenter's career. I think people just didn't know what the fuck was going on.
It's one of those things where it's like, all right, where's the skull? And
they didn't like
who fucking cares?
They didn't like Predator 2 because it came out in November and it didn't have Arnold.
Because
for
Arnold
fuck's
wasn't
sakes.
in it. That was the big thing.
I get your point. I'm just kind of taking the piss out of it. But I think sometimes people they took that proverbial drill Egon was talking about in Ghostbusters and they actually did the dirty deed.
So yeah, he was just super resourceful on this, and they took that budget and they really stretched it out. Like they got a lot out of it, and it really shows in this flick.
And they spent a lot of money on explosions. So
holy shit!
I can only imagine like how wisely he spent the rest of the money, because there's a lot of shit blowing up in this movie.
That's why we got so many good explosions, and all the stunt work is fucking incredible. I mean, there are fucking explosions going off like right next to people, and they're like flying through the air. It's insane.
Getting blown through doors. Dolph's running with a shotgun. There's like flames licking on his neck.
Dude, it's insane, dude. We'll get to it, and we'll break it down when we get to some of these scenes, because it's fucking nuts, like some of the stories. So we got Tony Gardner on special effects here, which is pretty crazy. He did Return of the Living Dead. Yep. He's done a bunch of fucking movies. Most notably right now, you probably know him for doing like the Chucky series.
Okay.
And the newer Chucky movies, he kind of took over for
the design of Chucky and the trajectory of the other Chucky related things in like the series and the last couple of movies.
like the series, Chucky the series and all that shit.
Seed of Chucky.
He did Seed of Chucky.
He did?
Yeah, he did Seed of Chucky and everything after that, Curse and all that shit.
Which, I mean, a lot of people like that stuff. I know we've talked about Chucky on and off many times on the show. You kind of fall off towards the end there. I haven't seen it myself still many years later.
But
I like the look of it myself.
I think it's fine. I mean, nobody's going to be Kevin Yeager. Nobody.
Yeah.
Nobody's going to do it as good as him,
No.
and that's just the fucking facts. Not that Tony Gardner's bad or anything
Tony
like
Gardner,
that.
he's a name we've talked about.
I
on and
love
off
Tony
over the
Gardner.
years.
He's incredible. The effects coordinator for this, Bruno Vanzerbrock, actually worked underneath Al DeSaro, who was the FX supervisor, one of the FX supervisors on Predator and Die Hard. So
a lot of Predator blood.
Yeah, so there's Predator and Die Hard, and we're going to talk about Prop Master, who handled RoboCop later and all that kind of stuff. So it all kind of ties together.
All right, where's the Terminator people? Where are the Terminator people? They had to be there somewhere, Joe. I think there was a fucking boom operator.
I might be wrong, but I feel like Tony Gardner might have worked on Terminator or Terminator 2.
Maybe he worked on Terminator 2. He was like, hey, we did this movie. I come in peace. Here's some ideas. Cliff notes for your T2. Because I mean, there's some parallel thinking in a few areas.
I mean, it's
there.
in production right now, or pre-production.
Okay, yeah. Well, somebody's sharing notes between studios.
So yeah, that's pretty much all I got. There's some things I want to talk about as we go through it, but yeah, man, you want to plot crunch this the holiday festivities?
Sure.
Okay.
Christmas is either here or right around the damn corner. It's not entirely clear, but the Christmas trees are lining the streets.
It's like 2 days before Christmas Eve.
Yeah. We first get introduced to this character who I think is going to be our lead, but no, he's just some schmuck who gets hit by a spaceship. And basically there's this alien that lands on Earth and it just starts killing people. And it's not clear it's an alien other than... Do you see the ship? A ship hit the ground?
We know it's an alien.
Yeah, but it's a humanoid form, which we've kind of already talked about, not Jackie Chan or Lambert. But it's going around killing people, and there's this detective kind of trying to figure out what the fuck's going on. And in the process of trying to solve the case, and the detective being Dolph Lundgren, another alien appears, this Rawhead Rex fucking looking guy. I swear to God, this is Rawhead Rex in human form. Like, he got the wish from Pinocchio's fairy.
He's a real boy now.
Yeah, I swear. Well, it's gonna be a side-by-side in the edit,
like a half-shaved head.
Yeah, this forehead shit. But he comes in to fight the other alien,
the bad alien.
And there's some Predator shit. There's some Terminator shit.
Some RoboCop shit.
Some
Die Hard shit.
Die Hard. A little bit of espionage kind of sprinkled in there. Like I said, a little romance. Dolph Lundgren has a girlfriend who's also the mortician. So there's that little
corner.
Element.
But
yeah. And yeah, I guess there is actually a decent amount happening. I guess what I mean by that, just to kind of go back, circle up, Ouroboros my own asshole, give myself a human centipede. There's a visual there. There is basically only one plot point. There's A and a B plot. We don't get a C or a D. I kind of like the more intricate plots. I guess that's why I'm like, I want more going on. But for a cool 90-minute feature,
there's a lot of shit going on.
You have like the two main plots, what the alien's doing and what Dolph Lundgren's doing, I guess, is where I was trying to come at that.
And what Smith's doing and what Diane's doing.
I guess.
And what the other FBI guy's doing.
Yeah. Let's start with this fucking guy driving down the road, by the way. This is like a killer clown scene. Talk about Chucky. Is Chucky in the backseat with a knife?
He probably is, dude. What I love about this is this motherfucker's driving his like brand new Benz or whatever the fuck it is. And he pulls out like the fucking the Time Life Treasury of Christmas collection, like volume 1, and like puts it in.
I would have never thought that this would be foreshadowing for this fucking rest of this movie, this CD. I was like, okay, what is the significance of this compact disc? Why do they keep focusing on this?
It's not even a minute into the fucking movie, and we've already got Christmas music. So, it's Christmas movie. I don't want to. You cannot debate it. It is a Christmas movie.
It's right up there with Die Hard. I mean, you could poke some fun at it, but there's enough Christmas shit.
Oh, it's a great double feeture. I would say.
This guy, I forget why. Maybe it's because he's fucking with the CD, but he flies off the side of the road, or Chucky stabbing him. He flies off the side of the road into this Christmas tree farm.
Well, it's pretty cool because when the alien's nearby, it like fucks with electronics and shit.
Okay.
So it fucks up a CD. He's like, 70 fucking grand on this and this fucking piece of shit CD player.
I guess that's some classic alien shit, like out of Close Encounters or something. Okay,
He needed that G-Shock protection, dude.
Do you
remember the time?
He needed the tree shock protection.
Do you remember fucking having a CD player in your car and like having a big book of fucking CDs that you'd have to like rifle through to like put in, or even like that shitty fucking like visor holder And anytime you took too hard of a turn, all the fucking CDs fell out all over the place.
Yeah. Or even people that had some real money, like this guy probably got the 5 CD changer in the fucking car. Woo! Yeah, those were the days, right? And everything's on your fucking phone.
So he's fucking with this CD.
Yeah.
And he almost hits a bus. So he turns off and he like crashes into a fucking Christmas tree farm.
Then this fucking thing careens out. This is like right out of The Predator.
Oh, dude, this is like some fucking Men in Black shit.
That too, yeah.
Only thing that pulls a weight around here is my goddamn truck.
Merry fucking Christmas. This thing blows his car up. He gets sent flying.
Dude, it's a crater in the middle of this fucking Christmas tree farm.
But it's got a perfect circular cut.
Yeah.
That's, again, just to add the alien element to it. Visual gag. I like it.
Yeah, it is very Terminator-esque because he's not
like Terminator, right?
He's not in a ship. It's just this fucking 8-foot-tall fucking Matthias Hughes as Talik, the fucking the drug dealer alien,
or the bad alien, as he's also known as.
This guy is so fucking cool. He's dressed
like not naked, by the way.
He's dressed like a bounty hunter from Critters. He's got this fucking long ass fucking blonde hair, these white eyes,
like Batman or something. Man,
yeah, he's really cool, man.
He is cool, and then he kills this guy off screen. Fuck him, honestly. But they make a point again, just to finish the thought on the CD, because it's gonna be relevant later.
Oh, yeah.
This has to be what they're going for. I can't just be pulling this one out of my ass. They make such a point to show this CD.
They do, yeah.
It's like burned on the ground, and he's like, "Holy shit!" And then it like kills him off screen. I'm like, "All right, what was the point of that?" 5 minutes later, it's going to be relevant.
Because it was Time Life Christmas Treasury product placement.
They sponsored it? Oh, okay, that's what it was, right.
You know that classic album I'm talking about, right? With the fucking snowy house on the cover? Everybody had that.
John Denver's on that listing somewhere. Country, take me home.
Yeah, man, but Matthias Hughes is just so fucking cool, and he gives him his one-liner before he takes him out. I come in peace.
Yeah, that's important before we cut.
Now, this guy was a fucking Olympic athlete.
Really?
Okay? Like, he was a seasoned athlete, and they were psyched to get him because he did all of his stunts in this. Mostly all of his stunts. There's like 1 or 2 that he didn't get, or that he didn't do, but most of them he did. And he was just a fucking powerhouse in this, dude.
He's great in this. I was gonna say he's like a silent killer, but he does keep saying that. He's almost like Groot a little bit.
Kinda.
He says like the same thing the whole movie. Even like Groot, he might throw a curveball at the end there.
Oh, he might, yeah.
So now we get introduced to our protagonist.
One of them.
One of them. Dolph Lundgren in this fucking car on a two-way rodeo with his partner, his police partner, this guy Ray.
He's on like a stakeout.
Yeah.
But before we get to that, we got to set up the white boys. Because they're the
gang of the group.
They're like white collar suits called the White Boys.
They're part of the band, the Talking Heads or something. They got David Byrne's fucking jacket on.
Kind of.
Yeah. They're the bad guys in the movie.
Yeah, but like there's this heist for heroin that they do on the fucking police station.
Right. Oh yeah, that's important. You're right.
Speaking of Die Hard, he's in
Die Hard 3, right?
Well, the guy's in the fucking the air vents.
Yeah.
John McClane's there, fucking Gizmo's walking one over, Baby Oopsie's waving to him.
I did forget that is literally the intro of the movie. I forgot about that. Because even they're like stealing like the one guard's like tagging him, they shoot him and kill him.
It's great.
One of the security guards like working in the police station's like a little cagey about it. He makes a phone call, but it's a little too late.
They steal this fucking heroin and they leave like a bomb in the lobby. He's like, "Oh, that went so smooth." They get in like the getaway car. They're like, "Oh, that's so smooth, so great." And he's like, "Wait for it." And he's like, "What?" And he's like, "Wait for it." The whole fucking bottom blows out. And he's like, "Holy shit!" He's like, "What'd you do?"
These are all those guys that are also in Stone Cold. There are also a few of them in a few of his other films and have done a lot of stunt work. The one guy, I swear to God, I thought it was like the coach from fucking Mighty Ducks, but it's not, like the bad coach.
Oh no,
but it's not. But 2 of these guys specifically are your stereotypical that guys because they at least get a picture on IMDb. Yeah. We got Kevin Page from RoboCop. Speaking of,
oh yeah,
and he's the guy who gets blown away by Ed 209. He's one of the head white boys.
Oh, like on when he gets shot to shit.
Yeah, he's like the skinnier
model
guy.
Yeah.
And then the guy who's a little heavier who has most of the white boy dialogue.
Pick up the gun.
Yeah. The other guy is Randall Oliver, and he's in the movie Werewolf, one of your favorites.
Oh,
the Joe Estevez joint.
Yeah.
There was a few other names, but those are the 2 that stuck out. I was like, all right, I think we're at least somewhat familiar with these 2.
It's kind of fun. I guess they're all stunt guys, too.
Yeah, it's hard when they don't have the picture on IMDb. Yeah. At least then I can kind of see who was who, but no picture. Your guess is as good as mine. His name's White Boy 1, White Boy 2, White Boy 3. I have no fucking
it's the White
clue.
Boys. face.
It's a good gag. It reminds me of Meteor Man with the Golden Lords.
Yeah.
That was a little bit more comedic, but same concept.
Yeah, they like play it dead seriously too. But they're like rich asshole white dudes.
Yeah. That are selling heroin,
that
I
are
guess.
selling heroin and coke and all kinds of shit.
But Dolph Lundgren has his fucking partner in there, this guy Ray, trying to be the seller or the buyer.
Yeah.
And they're just like kind of fucking with him the whole time. They're like, yeah, all right, yeah, Ray, we know you're a cop. He's like, what? What the fuck are you talking about? No, we're doing the deal here. What are you? No cops. He's like, all right. This guy thinks we don't know he's a cop. He thinks we're fucking stupid. Like we haven't known for like a week.
Hold on.
This guy Vernon.
Hold on, I want to set this up because so Dolph's there as Jack Kane. And he's like on his stakeout. And as he's on his stakeout, like you said, like Turner's in the in the bar doing a deal with Victor Manning, who's played by Sherman Howard, who is Bub from Day of the Fucking Dead.
Oh, okay. Yeah. He was also in Tales from the Darkside.
He's also in Tales from the Darkside, Fear of Floating. There's like 10 people from Tales from the Darkside in this movie.
That's true. I did
by
see
the way.
that. A lot of Darkside crossovers.
Yeah. This is what happened when, he hit the fan at the end of Fear of Floating. He didn't die.
He faked his death.
He didn't die. He just fucking turned to a life of crime, and now he sells heroin.
All right, well.
Yeah.
Good enough.
Didn't become a zombie either. Not yet.
He's actually strapped to that chair so he doesn't float away. Okay, that makes sense.
He's got those heavy shoes, those iron boots.
Yeah. So while this guy's about to get shot in the fucking face, Dolph Lundgren's like, all right, well, there's a robbery in this like bodega going on. I need to like risk my partner's life to stop this and save some civilians, which admirable, but what about the fucking stakeout?
Why right now? I guess I gotta go save them.
Thank God he does, because this fucking bodega owner's about to get shot in the face.
It's like these two nutty motherfuckers with shotguns, and they're just like shooting shit, and they're like, give me the money, give me the money.
Psycho 1 and Psycho 2.
Yeah.
A lot of that going on here.
Dolph Lundgren goes in there and fucking roundhouses this guy across the face. It's so good.
He pulls the karate out occasionally.
Dude, so...
like 3 or 4 times.
So this particular shot, it looks so good because he actually kicked the dude in the fucking head. The dude like wasn't on his mark, and like Dolph like slipped coming in, and he's got like fucking redwood fucking legs that are 20 feet long, so he just comes around and like roundhouse kicks this guy across the fucking face and knocks him out.
You bet your ass if I'm that stunt guy, I'm like, you better have gotten the shot,
dude.
If I'm gonna get injured, you better fucking put that in the movie.
So that's why it looks so good, because he actually kicked him in the fucking head.
Hey, Jackie Chan might not be in this movie, but they're working under the Jackie Chan mentality.
Meanwhile, Turner's stuck at the fucking bar, and he's like, and Manning's like, yeah. So, what university did you graduate from? Huh? I like to know where my customers come from. And he's like, University of Suck My Dick. Yeah. he's like, that's hilarious. Do you know that we've known you've been a cop for a week? You stupid fuck.
And he keeps like, I mean, what are you gonna really say? Yeah, you got me. Like he has to keep training. Like, no, I'm not.
Meanwhile, he's like, nope. And he like stands up and he's like waiting for fucking Dolph to like save him while Dolph's across the street in the fucking bodega.
Yeah, I do kind of love this
it's cool.
Back and forth editing though of it's cut from Dolph to the other guy, and Dolph blows away the robber, and then it cuts back to Turner getting blown away by the drug dealers, and it's just like, well, he's fucked.
Yeah, fuck him.
And then Dolph just trying to like calm down some of the people that are in the bodega, and then he's like, all right, back to work, runs in. They've already left with all the drugs. Or actually, I'm sorry, I'm trying to jump in the gun. He's still helping the people.
Yeah.
Before he gets over there, the fucking alien shows up.
Yeah. Well, they're cleaning up the cop, the dead cop, and the fucking alien shows up and shoots this disc out of his gauntlet.
Okay, here's the CD callback.
Yeah.
Why they had to use a CD again? Maybe because they only had $7 million. They're like, fuck it, just use a CD.
Well, when you see it later, it's just like a metal disc.
It is.
That's like kind of shiny.
But they do the phantasm shot.
Yeah, it's
with
great.
the camera on the. I keep calling it a CD. It's like a glaive essentially.
On the disc. Yeah,
the Predator.
Same shit.
Yeah, I mean Predator 2 did it better, but it actually came out after.
It's a fucking turbo disc, man, from Turbo Man.
Yeah, no, literally.
That's what it is.
Turtle time.
Yeah.
But yeah, this fucking thing is just slicing throats. It's actually kind of gory.
It's awesome. It's killing all the white boys.
It's spinning around like Phantasm, like the ball.
Yeah, and it's like fucking hitting off the sides of the walls and shit, cutting everything up.
Oh yeah.
And it takes everybody out.
Yep.
And then Talek takes his fucking big case of heroin and just splits with it.
Right, steals it all. Then Dolph runs in, sees the carnage, and I was like, what the fuck happened?
And his partner's dead on the ground, and he's like,
what did you
holy
expect?
shit. Yeah.
What did you fucking expect? You'd been gone for like 15 minutes.
Yeah. Well, Dolph sees what happens because Talek like blows the fucking guy out of the window with his like alien machine gun.
Yeah, they have these alien pistols or alien machine guns that just every bullet's like a fucking explosion. It's like Samus Aran from Metroid or something. It's like, holy shit, they get the missile upgrade.
It's awesome, dude.
Well, then his superior and all the rest of the cops show up, and they're like, what the fuck? How'd you let this get so out of hand? You're supposed to be watching this. Why did you leave? Why did you disappear for 8 days? We never got an answer about that, by the way. I'm guessing he was undercover, but apparently before the movie started,
he was away. He like disappeared for 8 days.
Disappeared, and they're holding that against him. Plus, everything went to shit. He doesn't really know what happened. He just saw an explosion and a guy run off.
He's a real Axel Foley type, deep covered guy. You know,
he
doesn't play by the rules. He does shit his own way, but he always gets the bad guy. Right?
It is that stereotype. It works well in this movie, though.
So the other detective comes in and he's like, Kane, I could throw you through a fucking window right now, but you know what? I'm not going to do it. I could also break your fucking neck right now, but I'm not going to do it because this is so bad.
He's not like really that much of a hard ass, but he is kind of like a by the book, stereotypical. He's the guy in charge. You're going to listen to me. You're not listening.
He's like, and what the fuck about that 50 grand? And what about all that heroin? What are we going to do now?
Well, yeah, because it's missing. And then he just thinks, well, you totally screwed the pooch on this job. You're just going on vacation.
Well, the feds show up and he's like, you're fucking going on permanent vacation. Or if you don't take a vacation, you're going on permanent vacation kind of thing. He's like, you know what else you should do? Patch it up with fucking Diane, the coroner, because you guys used to date, by the way.
Oh, right. Yeah, that's kind of a through line in the movie. You got to fix his relationship. Again, another staple, another stereotypical I mean, I like these staples. They're in so many of these movies. Beverly Hills Cop, fucking Hard Boiled even
totally
does
works.
it. There's a million movies.
Yeah, it totally works. A lot of the things, The Hidden comes out a couple of years before this too, which is like a similar kind of thing with Kyle MacLachlan.
Even fucking Roger Rabbit. Him and Doris have that little through line. It's in the background, serious window dressing. But...
Oh, I just mean like the aliens coming.
Oh, I meant the romance
and they're
angle.
like cops and
Oh, yeah, you're actually speaking, you're making more sense than I am. Sorry.
No, I get what you're saying though.
But I don't know, I like that wrinkle. It doesn't feel forced because I know many times in the past I complain about that. Yeah. It works well in this movie. It feels like a natural relationship.
Sure. FBI agent Switzer comes in and he's like, I need to talk to Kane in private. And he's talking to him. He's like, do you know anything about Victor Manning? And he's like, I don't know where he is. I mean, I can't go find him anyway because I'm on vacation.
I'm on vacation.
And he's like, fuck. He's like, motherfucker, you're back on the case. He's like, you're going to hire him. I'm going to call somebody who's going to kick your fucking ass and let you put Kane back on the case. He's like, okay, Kane, you're back on the case.
And then he brings him to his new partner, and it's again, I don't need a partner. Well, to be fair, his last partner literally was just murdered the day before. That's a little touchy. We didn't even we didn't have a funeral scene, for Christ's sake. They didn't have time or budget for that.
Imagine if it was Bill Paxton.
Oh, God.
Hey, Kane, that's my specialty.
Yeah, goes up to his grave, puts a golf ball on it. He's like, he always loved that thing, the lucky golf ball.
Aliens and drug dealers, that's my specialty.
Oh, my God. Yeah. But no, we get Brian Benben.
Brian Benben, who also is from Tales from the Darkside. He was just in I Can't Help Saying Goodbye that we covered.
Which actually kind of spurred this episode, believe it or not, because we filmed that a couple months back with Chris Barr. But when I was editing the episode, I was like, oh shit, I forgot about the Dark Angel stuff with Christmas. We should do that. And Joe's like, we fucking should.
Yeah. Because we've been
forward, here we are.
Well, because we've been talking about it for a while, so we were like, fuck it, let's just pull the trigger. It all lined up and made sense.
It is the MDU, so it's probably the same character. I think.
Oh, yeah.
I think that happens after this. So unfortunately, this character... Spoilers, he makes it through this movie, but he's still going to die because he has asthma.
He gets asthma from the alien drugs that might have been in him or from the CD that scratches him later. He becomes a piano teacher, and then he gets said goodbye to.
Right, a little girl touches his face, and he dies.
Yeah.
Tales from the Dark Side. But here
this is also a prequel to Punisher as well.
I think it's a prequel?
Yeah.
I thought it was post.
No, it's pre-Punisher because this is before he loses his family and kids because he has to like live his life with Diane and have kids and then they get killed.
All right, well,
he's a cop and then he like lives in the sewers.
Oh, well, that actually lines up more. Ignore everything I said earlier then. Even if it was funny, ignore it. Okay, I like that better. Well, it's the MDU, Ouroboros. I already said it once.
Yeah.
Mouth-eating tail. It could happen even with him.
So Arwood's this really smug motherfucking FBI agent, and he's like, what? He's like, what? You don't like me because I make more money than you or whatever? And he's like, actually, yeah, that's kind of true. Hey, can you shut the fuck up? Because I'm slipping into Haggerty there.
A little bit. Yeah, the blue was coming out.
Yeah. But basically, he's like, he doesn't want to be partners with him. He's a real dickhead. You know, Dolph is a loose cannon, and Arwood's like, does shit by the book.
Like the classic pairing, especially in a buddy cop situation. I mean, again, where's Anthony Michael Hall and fucking Norm, for God's sakes? They're somewhere there.
Yeah.
But then here comes Diane.
So Casey Gallagher's on the case,
that's
dude.
what I'm saying. He's somewhere in there.
I'll go out with the guys and catch the drug-dealing alien.
But we have Betsy Brantley as Diane. Speaking of Roger Rabbit, she isn't in that movie, but she is on a technicality.
Huh?
She's the body double for Jessica Rabbit.
I'm sorry, what?
That's my other trivia, Joe.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, that's. I clicked on her IMDb.
You mean
that's
she's like the
first thing?
She's like the stand-in for the animation?
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here.
Let's IMDb is fucking me over once again. That's what I read, Joe.
Holy shit.
So what a weird connection
That
there.
is really weird.
The MDU is real. We're just going to keep... We still need a damn shirt that says that. Even if no one knows what we're talking about.
Blame it on John Hurt.
Yeah,
that's the shirt. So Diane tells them... They're in the coroner's office. She's the coroner. And she's going over the wounds on the body. And she's like, I don't know what the fuck made these cuts. I don't know what weapons was used, but I just can't explain this.
It definitely wasn't a CD fired out of her wrist gauntlet.
It's like Mother Superior in Predator 2 when she's got the spear.
Oh, yeah.
And she's like, it almost has no weight.
I swear to God, I love Predator 2, but they had to have seen this fucking movie and at least wrote a couple of things down. I think it comes out 2 years after this.
I think those tropey things.
I think you said they were being made around
91
the same time.
It comes out.
Maybe not.
You have I Come in Peace, Terminator 2, and Predator 2 all kind of being made at the same time. Or 1990, I think.
They had to all be getting coked out of their minds at the same restaurant after hours or something, sharing fucking scripts. Pages were getting mixed around.
Arguably the best time for action movies.
Oh, well, late 80s especially.
Late 80s, early 90s. I mean, right in the pocket there.
It's just kind of funny to me because I think that those movies still do all those things better, but we're talking about some of the best action movies literally ever made. So I think that's a compliment,
I also don't mind that it's the same thing because I'm like, I love it. Like, I'm eating my fucking popcorn like, this is great.
Well, and it's not even as crazy as, what was that one we did earlier in the year, Mutant Hunt?
Yeah.
Where that was literally like a Terminator ripoff.
That was low budget, though.
But I'm saying even that was a little bit more on the nose. This is like just cherry picking ideas from different things. And it works
totally.
for the most part.
So now Dolph is on the beat with Arwood, and it's fucking hilarious because Dolph Lundgren is a full 1.5 feet taller than this guy. And the actor Ben
they fixed this.
He's wearing 4-inch lifts in his shoes, and he's still that just to be on camera with Dolph.
Oh my! That's like the Boris Karloff treatment when he was Frankenstein. He wore the lifts. If you didn't know, that's crazy.
So
he's like fucking Gimli with the permanent soapbox, so we could see the damn orcs.
When this guy comes out, all I was thinking about was Fanducci. Like, I would have loved to see Fanducci
again from Upworld. Yeah,
no, from Runestone.
Oh, my bad. Not no. Yeah. Runestone. Oh God, yeah.
I mean, they all work at the same police station. It's the MDU police station, right?
Everything's connected. I don't want to just sound like a broken record here.
Fanducci's there. Casey Gallagher's there. Dolph Lundgren's Jack Kane is there. They're all there.
Kaminsky's.
He's also there. He's eating his fucking Zagnut bar.
Nuts. That was a Gnome Name World / Upworld.
Yeah.
For anyone keeping count, anytime I fuck that name up, I always interchange them. It's probably confusing the hell out of people. I know Paul from Flicks and Friends podcast knows what we're talking about at least.
So cut to this abandoned building, and there's like all these homeless people around it. And there's this homeless woman like inside, like looking around and all that. She's like, fucking Christmas. Who gives a shit? All of a sudden she hears this rumbling from outside and this meteor comes crashing through the fucking walls. And there's this big explosion and like there's these big holes in the wall.
This one's a little more obvious than the initial one. Yeah, because they show like multiple walls. This reminded me of like Sanji. I'll make a One Piece reference in the one arc, Alabasta, the fight. And like to make a shortcut, he just kicks through like 20 buildings and he's trying to get somewhere in a time limit. I was like, all right. I love those kind of gags, man. That is just a funny visual. And it's here comes the Rawhead Rex one, the good alien.
So he stands up and he's like fucking half bald.
You get where I'm coming from on that, right?
Oh yeah.
The Rawhead comparison.
He's got the haircut. Yeah, he's got the look.
But he is also a little like the Critters guy, Ugg, who doesn't really talk.
Yeah, they look like the Critters bounty hunters. They have like the duster on and all that shit. It's not exactly the same, but it's very reminiscent.
I already did say he's the good one. But it's implied he kills this old lady. But later on, when you see that he's not bad, he probably just left her alone.
No, he didn't kill her.
But they leave it ambiguous at first.
They leave it ambiguous because you're like, who's doing what and why.
Yep.
It's a good buildup.
It
to
is.
the flashpoint of what happens.
Also, I just want to mention this because this is a funny gag that comes up a few times in the movie.
Real quick, his name's Jay Bilas. He plays Azek. So it's Azek and Talek.
Huh. So then we go back to Smith and Kane, and Smith's going on about the head FBI guy that Kane kind of got into it with it earlier, Switzer. He's like, oh, Switzer. Oh, he's an expert. He's a master of the field. He's like, he's got the Switzer manual. I mean, you haven't read the Switzer manual? Page 3. He's like listing off like facts in the manual. Like, you need to know this. Like, don't arrest a perp without giving them their, whatever the right terminology is.
He's like, I got instincts.
The rights.
I got instincts, man. I go by instincts. And he's like, you can't fucking go by instincts. You can't do that.
Speaking of, this is the same guy, the Weasley stereotype who pulls out a hand cannon that he got from Barry Burton from Resident Evil. And Dolph Lundgren looks at him like, where the fuck did you get that thing? He's like, it was a Christmas present.
Oh, that's like later.
It is later, but it's just a funny...
That's such a great gag, though. Hang on to that one.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying that's the kind of character you're dealing with, where you get those kind of sight gags that are just so the opposite of this character presented. It happens a lot in the movie. I like it.
I love Smith's arc because like you hate him at first and then you like grow to like him, which I like.
Yeah, and then there's definitely a moment in the movie where you hate him again, but then you kind of sympathize for him towards the end.
It's like the John Belushi, or it's like the Jim Belushi Arnold Schwarzenegger thing in like Red Heat. Too. It's like same kind of deal.
He's a weasel.
Yeah,
but he's likable.
Yeah, he's just doing it by the book. Cops do it by the book.
He's going to remind Dolph Lundgren that not only the book, but also the Spitzer manual.
The Switzer manual.
Yeah.
The Peltzer manual. Yeah.
Right, yeah.
The Peltzer pet. Anyway.
Oh my God, he needed that.
Could you imagine them fighting gremlins? Oh, God.
That's part 2 we never got.
That's right. So there's this guy, I guess, running a motel or some shit. He's watching It's a Wonderful Life, drinking his fucking eggnog, like you were saying. And I guess his dog's outside, and there's a commotion. And he's like, son of a bitch, fucking dog, this goddamn little fucking dog. And he like opens the door, and he's like, come inside and eat. And somebody like knocks the power, the alien Talek like knocks the power out of the place.
Rips it out.
He's like, son of a bitch. He like grabs his shotgun and he like fucking shoots a hole in his like window.
Well, he does see the shadow go by, but buddy,
goddamn Bigless.
That's gonna cost you a pretty penny.
Dude, it's so good. And then Talek just fucking grabs his fat ass and pulls him through the window and like rips his shirt open, and you're like, what the fuck is going on?
Is he got a titty fuck him? Like, what's going on here?
Dude, he fucking
over here.
He fucking scorpions this motherfucker.
That's his favorite move.
Yeah.
Oh, fucking Ed Boot is rolling. He's not even dead yet, but he's rolling in his grave.
He has a literal like spear in his wrist that he shoots out.
And it is very reminiscent of the one from the Mortal Kombat movie.
100%.
It's not sentient, but the thing's moving around.
It looks more like the game, like how it would function like in the game.
It's like a needle on the end of it.
Yeah, and it stabs this dude in the chest and like fills him with all this fucking fluid, and you're like, what the fuck is this?
Which it took me a long time to realize what was happening, like literally up to the point where the movie tells me. But then it's like when everything clicks together, you're like, oh,
yeah. And when that happens, it's a really like an epiphany moment. Like if you haven't seen it, I mean, we can just explain it now.
Sure, yeah. Because he kills a few people like this.
So the mystery is that like why is this guy going around and like not taking the money, but he's taking all the heroin? Like, is he a drug dealer? Obviously
he's an alien. Why does he need that?
Obviously, we know he's an alien. So it's like, what is he like taking it? Does he need it? No, he puts the heroin in his little gauntlet, injects people with the heroin, like ODs them on fucking heroin.
He's got like an Assassin's Creed knife, like a hidden blade.
Yeah, and
which I think Predator had used previously too.
Well, this is more like the RoboCop thing.
That's what I'm thinking of. Yeah, the little the hidden blade.
Yeah, well, it's like like a sucker.
Yeah, he does it like R2D2 style into a machine. You know what I mean, though? Yeah.
But he shoots them up with heroin, and then like because they're high on heroin, one of the glands in their brain like produces these endorphins. So he like pulls this thing out of his fucking hand and stabs people in the head and sucks the juice out. And that's the like space heroin drug.
This alien would have been unstoppable if he found Elmer from brain damage.
Dude, you think he's got him, right? You know how like
I think in the movie dumpster universe, this thing isn't killed at the end of the movie. John Hurt with his famous Buchanan saves it. It might try to kill John Hurt in the process, but it's John Hurt. He's surviving.
Yeah. We brought up
it's got Elmer. And they're going around the fucking universe now.
Dude, what happens is, you know how like we mentioned critters before, and like you know how the bounty hunters like have the case of trophies and shit like Predator? It's got like Elmer in there, and he's like milking him for his fucking juice.
He's like, oh, "Oh, you want to hear my tune?" And he's like, "Fuck, shut up."
He's like, "Shut up! I don't want to hear it."
I come in peace.
He's teaming up with the bad taste aliens who are like the fast food fucking people, and he's like, "All right, you can have the meat, but give me the brain juice so I can sell my drugs."
You know, we've joked about on the show for many years. There's different clubs or different restaurants for different groups of people. There was the clown bar. There was the robot jocks bar.
Well, we get to the titty bar in here.
Well, we're going to get there later. Hold that thought. Yeah. That's another bar we're going to be going to. But we have the restaurant at the end of the universe from Hitchhiker's Guide. That's where all these aliens meet. Supergirl's there. That's coming out soon. She's going to be there.
She's shooting them back.
Yeah. Well, Red Sun. She doesn't have power. She can she can put a lot back without that Red Sun. Or with the Red Sun.
Yeah.
That's an interesting thought. Yeah, you got the Max Rebo's there playing.
Oh, dude, you know Max is there.
Yeah.
Sice Noodles is fucking on the mic. Yeah.
I could get on that rabbit hole for a long time, so pull me out of that fucking one. Pull me out of the Sarlacc pit, Joe.
Well, we actually do go to another bar. Yeah. We go to the titty bar.
The titty bar.
Axel Foley's there with Taggart and
Oh, we're already there.
Oh yeah, we're there.
Okay, yeah. Fucking Smith. He's like,
I don't drink on duty.
Yeah. Meanwhile, he's like oogling these fucking bazongas, like, ooh, big bobos.
He's like, oh, that blood's rushing to my dick.
Dolph Lundgren's like, I come here to think.
I got to talk to Boner. And he's like, it's right here, buddy. So they go to see Boner, and it's played by Michael Pollard.
Yep.
Who is like...
He's the ultimate that guy.
He's the ultimate that guy. He's funny as hell. You've definitely seen him in Scrooged. He plays Herman in Scrooged.
Is he the homeless guy who passes away?
Yeah.
Okay,
Herman.
yeah. Oh, that's so sad, but he's a funny character.
Do it for me, Dick. You got to do it for me, Dick, okay?
That's one that's been sitting on the back burner of when we got to cover eventually.
We're going to get to that. It'll finally culminate in our Christmas Carol.
We both love the movie. Spoilers.
Yeah, our Christmas Carol version of Trash Through the Snow 1 year.
1 year, yeah.
Yeah. He's also the voice of Psycho in the Toxic Crusaders
Is
cartoon.
He really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Oh, Dr. Killaboff, yeah.
Well, here he's just getting his ass kicked by Dolph Lundgren.
So he's like, what the fuck's going? He's like, I know you know something about the white boys. What's going on? So he shoves a fucking gun in his dick, and Arwood like puts a gun to like the other guy that he's like playing pool with because he pulls a knife out on him.
Arwood, by the way, is a Smith's fucking first name.
That's his first name. I just call him that because that's his name.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. At the end of the movie, what's your real name, Smith? Arwood, but my friends call me Larry.
Friends call me Larry.
All right. I didn't know Larry was a nickname for Arwood, but sure.
He's like, I don't know nothing about no drugs. Maybe the Martian took it. The white boys think you have it, so I don't know shit.
Well, that's kind of a running thing in this movie too, where these characters that seem nuts or like don't have it all together because there's another character, or maybe it might even be two other characters later. Like, yeah, I saw this nutcase running around, this like Martian or something. There's like another guy later.
Oh yeah.
And I'm like, well, maybe some people are actually aware of what's happening, but because it's so insane, it's just these wacky characters are the ones that know about it,
and they're usually like tweaked out. Like
that's what makes it even crazier.
Yeah.
Who the fuck would believe that?
Nobody.
Right.
So Dolph's like, I told you I came here to think. I just got an idea from the pool game over there. And it's like, they go back to the club and they're like, look, see, it ricocheted all around and then it ended up here. And he like opens the speaker,
right,
and the fucking disc is like still in there vibrating. And Arwood's like, I fucking got this. Get away from me. I got this. And he goes to touch it and he like cuts his finger. He's like, I got it. And he like puts two hands on it and pulls it out. And this fucking thing goes flying around the room and almost kills them again.
What does he think? He's a samurai trying to catch a sword?
Dude, I don't know.
Yeah, but then they realize that
it's blowing up fucking bottles. And,
God.
I mean, there are so many explosions in this movie. It's insane.
It's like the Men in Black scene when he like opens that thing. And, this was the cause of the 1950 blackout in Chicago.
It was actually Talik.
Oh yeah, it was really that.
Yeah, he shot this fucking little thing.
The CD that they realized there's a magnet in the speaker, and for whatever reason, it's a large enough size magnet that it was drawn to it. They kind of explain the science behind why that might happen.
Yeah, we can talk
Bodies
about
have electricity kind of coming off them at a very low frequency.
We can talk about that when we get there because they go to visit a scientist. Like, there's a reason for it.
And I also like the visual gag here where Dolph, like he just kind of explained, is actually like trying to mathematically figure this out, follow the tracks on the wall. While, it would make sense in any other scenario, but not here. Smith has a fucking yardstick or a measuring tape, and he's like, all right, 6 inches here. And it's like, bro, we don't got a week.
What the fuck are you doing?
We need to figure this out today.
Like, you got to get in there. You got to get in there and look around.
Oh, you're not supposed to touch anything. Bullshit.
So then there's this guy driving a fucking Zamboni or something, bumping some U-Crew in the parking garage.
He gets fucked up. He gets his fucking shirt ripped open by our bad boy.
Talek just walks in front of him and stops. He's like, oh, shit. He, like, pulls him out of the fucking car, rips his shirt open, gives him the old fucking get over here.
Here's another movie they're fucking pulling from. Highlander.
Oh,
the garage scene.
Kind of, yeah. Well,
that one's way better, but this is cool.
Even with Christopher Lambert, yeah.
So, you didn't mean to do that. It's a famous garage fight scene.
Sure. But this is the first time you see him actually stick the fucking straw into his head and like suck his brain juice out.
That's true. The RoboCop knife.
So Azek, the good guy, finds him and the fucking chase is on, dude. And this is so fucking sick because
this is like Dark Knight.
This is the first time you see these fucking guns like shoot, like really shoot.
Yeah.
So what they did was Craig got the prop master from RoboCop. So you know how RoboCop's gun like shoots like brrr, like really fast. Like the handgun?
Burst fire. Yeah.
So they had the prop master who made that gun like jack it up so the burst was even bigger and longer to do.
Oh, like the muzzle flash and everything.
Oh. And it was getting so hot that it was like melting the plastic guns, like the prop guns.
Wow.
It's pretty fucking crazy. But so he's shooting this fucking thing and these cars are just, dude, like, again, for the budget of this movie, there's just like a line of cars.
Well, the bad guy's running across the cars as they're exploding.
Mateus Hughes is running and jumping. Like, this is all practical. He's running and jumping over the cars as they're fucking exploding behind him. And he did all of those stunts.
Yeah, I think a Dark Knight, but obviously probably safer when Batman's on the motorcycle and he's blowing all the cars up. But it's very reminiscent of that.
Dude, he's jumping from car to car and they're blowing up behind him.
You miss one foot, your foot goes the wrong way, you're dead.
It's insane.
It's like that guy in what was that? The Beyond, where he's running past a train. Like if you trip, you're just getting your head chopped off.
Yeah.
Kind of impressive, and he's getting chased after, and they have a little bit of back and forth here. Yeah, he gets away, and then you kind of just are like, all right, well that's that.
Okay.
I thought they were gonna kind of go at it a little longer, but we'll return to that.
Well, he like jumps out of off the fucking thing and disappears, and people are like, holy shit, what is that?
Yeah.
Everything's blown up.
And they see like the other guy up there looking, like, oh, that guy fucking did something, and he tries to run away. Yeah.
So Dolph has the speaker. He takes the speaker with him with the fucking thing in it and brings it to a scientist buddy.
Right.
And he gives it to him. He's like, this is, we don't know what this is. Figure it out. And this guy's like tweaking the fuck out. He's like, you want a cup of coffee or some shit? And he gives him like a cup of coffee, and he's got like all this fucking like these uppers and downers all over in front of him.
Oh, but that's another great edit here because we see the alien runs back to its little base or whatever.
Yeah.
And it's got like this briefcase of all the heroin, and it's like this might be where it shows it like putting it into its wristband, like the vial.
Yeah.
Because it says like it shows it bubbling, and it cuts to like the coffee bubbling. It's a cool transition. I love stuff like that. Yeah. Any way you can kind of make that work. It's very hard to do, and they do it a few times in this film successfully.
Arwood's like, I'm an FBI. He's like, oh shit, you're FBI. And he's like, this is just for my experiments. And he's pushing all his fucking like uppers and downers into a thing.
Yeah.
And he's like, we're gonna leave this here with this fucking guy. And he's like, he's really good at what he does. He'll figure it out.
Well, Smith just wants to give it to the FBI. Like, this is too powerful.
Like, we need to give this to Switzer. Switzer fucking needs it. Switzer needs to know. We got to check in with Switzer.
And Kane's like, I don't fucking trust Switzer. No. Like, this is above my pay grade. He seems like he's just gonna like hide it. Like, I don't know what he's gonna do, but it ain't gonna be good. Like, I don't trust him.
Jack takes Arwood to his apartment, and it's like really nice and like upscale. There's like a pool table and like he's drinking fine wine and all this shit.
Now he can drink because it's after hours.
And he's like, you want a glass of wine? And he's like, sure, I'll have one. Whatever, I guess so.
He fucking downs it and then like leaves right after that. I was like, all right, well,
it was good.
I know it's one glass, but you gotta be a little tipsy after downing that, right?
He's like, if you take this disc, I'm gonna hit you really fucking hard. Okay.
He just keeps going on about it. Just give me the disc. Just give me the disc. He's like, nah, I'm going to bring it to my friend that knows about this shit. And then I think then he takes it to the scientist in the morning.
Yeah. But then that night he goes to see Diane and he knocks on her door. He's like, look, I'm sorry, okay? And she's just like slapping him in the face like 3 or 4 times. And then they just start making out. And she's like, I don't know if I hate myself more or for you that I let you do it.
And then we get a classic fade in of the skyline of the town. Yeah. All right, they fucked. And then he goes back to his apartment, kind of strolls in, and it's a wreck.
It's a wreck. The door's open. It's trashed. And Arwood's in there. And Dolph's suspicious because he's like, did you fuck this up? Did you take the disc and give it to Switzer, or what's going on here? He's like, I don't know, I just got here.
Yeah, and he's like, I left it with a friend, and then this is when they go and visit him, the friend that he left the disc with.
Yeah, kick up that XYZ, dude, because we're fucking working on a car. This poor woman's working on a car.
Yeah, little cutaway. I was like, okay, so where's this woman fucking fit in?
Yeah.
Oh, just another victim.
She's like,
okay.
I'm going to spray a little bit of brake cleaner on there, and I'm done. Batalik comes in and just fucking throws her down, rips open her shirt. They did it tastefully. There's no like boobs or anything with it.
I did have to laugh and think, oh, is that why he ripped all the other shirts open so we could have this one titty reveal? All right.
And like, it's just really good. And this is like a full one again, because like each time Talek takes somebody, you see a little bit more of what he does, right? So he gives him the old fucking get over here again. Fills her up with heroin, sticks the fucking thing right into her head. And none of this is cutaway, by the way. He's stabbing people in the fucking head with this thing and drinking the juice out of her. And you see it fill up the cartridge on his arm. So he's got everything like built into this gauntlet.
So then, like, we already talked about the part with Bruce, but then they go to Diane at the morgue. And they're like, all right, any new information? And she's like, all right, well, hold that thought, because look at this new victim we got. We had a few of these this week, the last few days, actually. Hole in the head.
Overdosed on heroin.
Like,
holy shit, really?
She hasn't done the autopsy in any of them yet, but this is like the second or third one they brought in. And he's like, well, what about the other thing I had you look at, the slash marks the other day?
Yeah.
And she's like, well, you might want to sit down.
Well, she's like, these are not self-induced heroin overdoses. Like somebody sticking something in their chest and ODing them.
She does know that much, right?
Yeah. And he's like, well, what about the bullet hole? And she's like, that is not a bullet hole, and I don't know what it is yet, but now I'm going to find out. And she, like, starts her fucking little bone saw.
Does she not give them an answer about, like, the other attack from the beginning here?
No, because they talk to Bruce about it, and they come back to Bruce a little bit later, and he's got it, like, caged in this magnet thing. He's like, it's controlled by a magnet, and it can be controlled by other magnets at a certain frequency, and, like, it can be used as a weapon.
Okay, so that's where the magnet reveal is.
Yeah,
okay,
and that's where Arwood says, he's like, humans like give off a small magnetic charge, and if the disc is tuned into the frequency of a human, it'll go after them and kill them.
Which is kind of a cool idea.
It's really neat.
It makes sense why it would deflect, and it's not literally Predator with the body heat shit. I kind of like it.
Turn your radio dial to KILL.
That's a
good
line.
Shit, man. There's a lot of good lines in this.
Yeah.
So they leave Diane's office at the morgue, and this cop runs up behind him and gives him like this fucking FedEx package, and you're like, what the fuck is this?
He's like, wait, I was waiting for you. This got delivered.
Just got delivered, and he's like, oh, thanks. And he opens it up, and he
I'm
pulls
thinking
it
it's
out.
the test result that I was just talking about, like the slashes. I'm like, all right, let's find out what this is.
Maybe it is.
Or he's going to find out it's an alien.
Dude, it's an 8x10 glossy of Victor Manning smiling with these two chicks, like in Rio, and it's like, Dear Kane, wish you were dead. Having a great time in Rio. Go fuck yourself. Love, Victor Manning.
Two topless women hanging on him.
Holy shit. This is a glossy that I like need to have and like hang up somewhere.
And you know,
it's ridiculous.
You know the fucking pisser. He never gets the guy.
No.
He gets away.
Yeah. Well,
he gets like everybody else in his organization by the end of the movie. But this guy's in Costa Rica.
Well, he's in Rio. And then they're kind of like, let's go on a vacation. We'll get there.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
makes
like
sense.
the wrap up.
That went over my fucking head.
Yeah.
I'm like, why are they going there? Why are they going to fucking Rio? Who cares about Rio?
He's like, he told this guy Warren to look me up. And he's in fucking Rio for Christmas. What the fuck?
Hey, that sounds like a pretty good place for Christmas, man. No cold, two hot chicks fucking you every night. Why not? Cocaine?
Right up the old chimney.
And then he's going to be a zombie eventually.
Yeah, well, that's his fate.
He's going to learn how to hold that gun. Read a book even. Holy shit, what a life. What an afterlife.
Just keeps on going.
Yeah, and he can float away at any time once he takes those shoes off.
Floating zombie, yeah.
Oh my god. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Oh, we finally got away from the zombies. We're in our hot air balloon. Ah!
There he is. Can't control it, though.
Just turns to ice and plummets to the ground, Iron Man style.
So the white boys are tailing them, and they shoot out the fucking window on the thing, and he's like, okay, you drive, Jack.
Oh,
and
here comes the Christmas present.
Oh my god, it's fucking great because Arwood like flips into the back seat, and Dolph Lundgren takes the wheel, and he pulls out like this fucking Danny Glover special from Predator 2, man.
Yeah, there you go.
And he's like, holy shit, where'd you get that? He's like, Christmas present from my mother. And he like turns around and like shoots these guys through their fucking windshield. It's great.
Fucking scoped Magnum for Fallout or some shit.
Dude, it made a big bang.
Yeah. He's mad at first because he doesn't want his car to get fucked up, but as soon as the windshield gets blown out, he's like, all right, I need to fire back. And he blows their windshield out. And he's like, oh, he's like shocked. He can't believe how much firepower it has.
We're going to get Warren now. And they get there and he's like, you can't go in there without a warrant. He's like, fuck it, I'm pissed off. And he starts like hitting all the white boys' cars so their alarms go off, like all their Maseratis and shit, Lamborghinis. And they all come running out and he goes in there. And we get to Warren. And it's fucking Sam Anderson.
I couldn't believe that. What a cameo.
From Critters 2, of course. And also Tales from the Darkside, Bigelow's Last Smoke.
Oh, right. He's in that too. Yeah. He's in a lot of shit when you really start looking at his IMDb. But yeah, it was kind of a funny cameo. He is basically the stand-in of the bad guy. I guess they couldn't get what's-his-face back for a few more days. Yeah. They got Sam Anderson instead. And he's just kind of like, all right, well, what the fuck are you going to do? Okay, you got a gun pulled on me? He's like, yeah. He's like, I can fix that situation. He has his two mooks bring in Smith at gunpoint.
Yeah.
He's like, all right.
Shit.
Yeah, I got all the cards, asshole. What was the plan?
And he's like, look, Manning wanted me to kill you by the end of the workday, but I got something better for you. You have to go make this heroin deal with Al Long from fucking Big Trouble in Little China.
Oh, right. Yeah, exactly. The sad thing is one of those white boys, again, Ken Page doesn't realize that Ed 209 is about to walk into that boardroom and shoot him out a window.
Right, exactly.
But for now, he's holding the other guy at gunpoint.
Yeah. So Dolph has to go fucking make this heroin drug deal, and he like gives it over to Al Long. And Al Long is like, fuck the white boys.
Al Long is wasted in this movie. I hope he got a nice paycheck for this one day on set.
Tell the white boys to kiss my ass. And then he like walks off screen.
Hands him the empty suitcase. And then he like chases him. And you're like, all right, yeah, he's actually going to fight someone. Cool, Al Long's in it. You got to fight him, of course.
Right?
Nope, he's already dead.
He's like standing against the wall and just drops down. And then Talent comes out of the fucking shadows.
Which was cool, but again, I'm mad that Al Long didn't do anything. I'm like, all right.
Yeah, he goes to kill Dolph and he like punches Dolph and he goes fucking flying. He grabs the heroin and then Azek shows up and like starts shooting at him and he like runs away.
Next big fight scene. Yeah.
This is the whole thing again where Dolph, he notices that Tal keeps taking all the heroin and like Diane, he goes back to Diane and she tells him like it's the pituitary gland that triggers endorphins when you take heroin, and it's like it's the greatest drug. The thing is, nobody can synthesize it or make it to take or like store it or whatever. So that's why there isn't people like regular human beings killing each other for it.
They don't have an Elmer. The technology doesn't exist.
The technology doesn't exist.
They'd have to be an alien.
Cut to fucking Talek and he's cooking in his gauntlet and he's making all the juice and you see it and he puts it in like a little cryo pack.
Yeah, him and Jesse and Mr. White are all hanging out making the crystal blue persuasion. But yeah, he's just doing what he's got to do.
And Dolph's like, it tells Arwood, he's like, I think we're dealing with aliens. They're not the ones from Mexico.
Right,
One's good and one's bad.
All right, well, clearly we know which one is which.
Yeah.
But he's like, you think I'm going to believe that? You think I'm fucking crazy? He's like, I know it sounds crazy. But you have to believe me.
But it's true. Did you see that guy outside? He's covered in sour cream.
Oh, well, right. Again, because Rawhead gets shot in the second altercation. Yeah, sour cream with a stuff, white shit, like alien fucking androids.
Yeah.
I guess that was kind of in at the time.
Yeah, the white goo,
with white blood, And it looks like just like melted marshmallow. And he's in the back seat.
I spilled my ice cream on myself.
A character, Joe, finally in a movie we've covered, notices someone's in their back seat. Dolph Lundgren goes back there. He's like, oh, help me.
I love that because he turns around and goes, oh, hey, well, what you doing back there? You're that alien. And then Arwood like gets in the car and he's like, excuse me for 1 second. And he's still talking to Dolph. He goes, holy shit.
I just love how many, it's mostly in horror movies to be fair, Leatherface or some kind of killer. But it's like, he hears the breathing instantly. He's like, that's weird. Most people, it's like the fucking whole mirror's fogged up. They have no clue.
He's like, who's that guy? Oh, you're that alien guy.
Yeah, and he's like, he starts lore dumping, but he's doing, again, like the Ugg from Critters thing where he talks in real, like small sentences.
Yeah.
Or like a Groot or something.
Yeah.
And he's like, he is evil.
You must kill him.
He is a drug dealer.
He's a drug. Oh, he's like, yeah, fucking drug scum. And he's like,
They're like, all right, we're cops. We can do that.
We're cops. You're a cop. I'm a cop. We're good.
We're all in the cop, group or I don't know what. There's not a good word. We're a family. We're family.
Well,
the cop family.
It's the MDU precinct. Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. God. Yeah. Speaking of critters, they're definitely on the payroll. But this fucking thing, I couldn't believe my eyes. It literally dies in the backseat of Dolph Lundgren's. Smith's car.
It's so good because he's like, well, we got a body now. You know, he's dead, but we got his gun and everything's good. And then without skipping a beat,
they need proof because their boss won't believe him
otherwise.
Nobody will.
Smith won't fucking back him up if there's no proof.
He won't go to Switzer, right?
Yeah. So the fucking alien starts shaking and he's like, "Argh!" And his like hand is cracking, his fucking head starts cracking and falling. It's all practical. And he just like Elmer or like fucking Brian at the end of Brain Damage.
Speaking of,
and he fucking explodes in the back of his car.
He explodes. Yeah, because it's just he had just said we have the evidence. Now you don't. But they have the machine gun. They just don't really know how it works. The alien gun. So now they're gonna basically be like, all right, we're gonna hold up this guy's mission to destroy this drug dealing alien because if he leaves, he's gonna bring back more of his cohorts and your whole planet's fucked.
You gotta understand, he's making Barcy, which is what you call endorphins or whatever.
With heroin.
And you're like, oh, okay. Dolph's like, yeah, I follow. He's like, did you see that? He's like, did I see it? I almost fucking burned my eyebrows off or whatever he says.
Oh, well, yeah.
Burn my fucking face off.
Yeah, because when he blows up, the whole inside of the car's on fire.
And then he kind of, Arwood kind of double crosses Dolph here, and he like makes him. He like takes the gun from him, and he's like, "I got to bring this to Switzer because I'm a good cop. You don't understand."
Well, apparently he's been betraying him the whole time because we didn't talk about it. But there's a second scene, or maybe a third scene actually, with Bruce, where Bruce is all beat the fuck up, and he's like, "Oh, what the hell happened to you, Bruce?" He's like, some fucking guy.
Oh, that's right.
With a haircut kind of like you,
he's
Smith.
Like, they look just like you, Smith. They came in, they kicked my ass, they took the disc.
And he's like, that's kind of weird. All these FBI guys kind of look alike. I have no idea. But he tells Switzer when he brings him the gun, or Switzer rather, is like, you brought me that disc, you brought me the gun, you're doing good work. And it's like, oh, you asshole.
And he's like, oh, no, well, now you got to kill Kane. There can't be any survivors. You don't understand. This is worth millions to the defense, the U.S. defense.
But that's the straw that broke Smith's back, I guess. Yeah, that's one step too far.
Switzer's working for Gary Busey. He's got fucking the Yautja technology.
Him, right?
He's got the Yautja technology. Now he's got the fucking Talic technology.
Yeah, I mean, the second you see this guy, like, as Smith's walking up to him, he's looking around like he's a criminal in a fucking shady alley.
A fucking alien.
And then Smith's sitting on, like, this stoop. You know he's gonna get shot in the head. The framing of the shot is so obvious if you've ever seen a fucking movie. And this guy's like, well, yeah, you're talking about cleaning up any loose ends. Nice knowing you, Smith. Pulls the pistol on him. But Dolph Lundgren's smart. He knows what's happening. Yeah. He's, like, waiting in the shadows.
Sometimes you gotta break a few eggs, and then fucking Dolph fucking shoots this guy right in the head.
Yeah. And then, Smith is like, holy shit, I almost got killed. And then takes the Switzer manual and throws it on Switzer's body. Like, fuck this thing.
It's pretty great.
And Kane goes, the Kane manual. Never trust anybody. Page 1, first sentence.
Chapter 1.
Yeah.
Don't trust anyone.
Yeah, pretty funny. And that could have been the end of the movie, but we still have an alien we need to kill.
Yeah.
So now Switzer's fucking dead.
Yeah.
Smith is now all gung-ho, like, okay, yeah, we need to stop this thing.
So he's got the gun, and they go looking for Talic at the fucking storage building that Mazak told him to go find him at. So they find, like, his stash, like, on the rock that he was, like, fucking with before. And then Talic shows it. He's like, I guess you left. And then Talic just, like, jumps up, and they start going fisticuffs. Dolph starts, like, fist fighting him, and, like, he's just eating every fucking punch and kick at him. Because he's like, shoot him, Arwood! And he's trying to shoot him, and the fucking, like, safety's on or whatever on the alien gun.
Oh, he puts it up to, like, he's like got multiple levels. 1, 2, 3, 4. He puts it up to the second level, but I guess it ran out of ammo.
No, it just like doesn't work because he doesn't know how to do it because it's a fucking alien gun.
But the thing punches him in the face and he flies off the fucking walkway.
Well, he shoots him in the arm with the disc, but then he finally gets the gun to work, and Arwood like shoots him like right in the chest. He's like, "Fuck, we got him! We got him!"
It knocks him over.
But it was only on the first power, so it like shoots him back, and he's like, "Oh fuck."
Then he gets it on the second level, but it works
on the second one, and he like shoots him again, but he's still not dead.
But this is like the rapid burst fire form.
Yeah. This is the one where like it hits him hard enough where like he runs away, and they find his fucking
his satchel,
his satchel of the fucking endorphins in the little cryo thing.
And then he realizes he lost it, and he pulls like a Darth Vader.
Oh fuck!
No! I come in
Yeah,
peace!
shit!
So now they're going to set up a trap to try to stop this
Yeah,
thing.
so they regroup and they're like, well, we got his drugs. He's not going anywhere. We're going to have to kill him for realsies.
Yeah.
But Diane comes because there was a whole scene that we skipped where the FBI, Switzer is like takes over and they fire. Well, they tell them that they're off the case. They're done because like now they're dealing with an alien and they're fucking doing their thing. Again, Gary Busey cover up stuff.
That's after the second big gunfight where the second alien gets injured.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Dolph like tells Diane that we're gonna go on vacation. Let's go on vacation. So she gets.
I'm gonna quit my job.
Yeah.
You better not fuck me over on this.
She shows up at the apartment. He's like, we gotta go kill an alien. She's like, oh fuck!
But
I thought we were going on vacation.
She does go with them.
Yeah.
I kind of wish she did a little more, but she helps.
No, it's cool. And they go together. It makes sense that she's there because she's like the coroner because they won't let her in either to the crime scene.
She gets looped into a fucking car chase at one point,
dude,
man.
It's great. They go to leave Dolph's building and the white boys show up and start fucking like lighting him up.
Yeah, she's like, what? You won't tell me what's going on? What's going on?
And he's like, oh, great, not now. And they're like behind this fucking car and the white boys are shooting him up. The fucking cops come.
He calls back up. He's like, it's a boy in blue going after me, red and blue.
Well, the cops come and they get out and they're like, hey, what are you doing over there? He's like, fuck you. And he's like shooting the cop. And then Talek walks up and fucking blasts the white boys. This car explodes and these guys go flying like over the hood and shit.
Right. Oh, this is where he says, oh, the red and blue's after me because Talek gets in the cop car.
Talek gets in the cop car. They get in Jack's car and they hit it.
I love how the backup shows up. He's like, pull over, you driving the vehicle, the police vehicle. And he shoots the fucking disc.
Slits his throat, fucking drives into a fucking bridge and explodes.
Kind of great.
Well,
there's all these stunts you're talking about.
Oh, man, it's incredible. Diane's like, who is that? He's like, some asshole from space.
Yeah, some alien.
They drive through a fucking mall in this car chase. Dude,
full Blues Brothers.
Dude, it's awesome. Like, there's so much cool shit in this.
Too bad they didn't run over Santa.
Yeah, so Arwood's like, I'm going to toast this clown. And he goes to shoot Talek. And the whole front of the car blows up. And it, like, does this, like, barrel roll thing and explodes. But he's still alive. Like, fucking T-1000, he walks out of it.
Yeah, or even Terminator 1, honestly.
Yeah. And Craig said, when they had extra time, like, if they got ahead in shooting, they would schedule these extra bits, and that was one of them, this car like flipping over and all this shit, because they like had extra time and I guess enough cars to fucking blow up.
It was a good shot.
Yeah, it's awesome. So they go to this foundry and it's really fucking cool. I love this set, dude. It's like the big, I don't know, it must be like a something for like mining or something, some processing
oil
plant
for refinery or something.
Or some shit.
Yeah.
It's really fucking cool.
And they found out a Terminator was killed there. They thought it was a good spot to find it. There's also some meat hanging up in there, like Predator 2, obviously.
So he goes, the meat packing district.
Yeah. Well, before they head in though, Dolph, he makes a point to grab he reaches under like the passenger seat and rips the speaker out and kind of like pockets it later.
Yeah, just in case.
Yeah.
So he goes in there and he plants the fucking drug case like on this thing. He's like, oh, you're going to get your one shot, man, up there. Go up there. So they all go up there. Talek walks in, gets his fucking case, opens it. There's no drugs in it. He's like, motherfucker.
Screams again, yeah.
And Arwood goes to shoot and it's like jammed and it like won't shoot and he's like, fuck. He's like, I'm cranking this up to 4 and I guess it needs to charge or something.
Or it's out of bullets. It's not exactly clear.
It's not exactly clear.
It's been shot a lot.
Yeah.
A lot of stuff got blown the fuck up.
You think it's like energy or some shit? I don't know.
Even Halo at some point, they're like, well, it's an energy weapon, or maybe that was Mass Effect. It's an energy weapon, but you gotta release the hot air occasionally. It's not ammo.
But this is so great, man. Them just running through this plant and Talek's shooting at them. Everything's fucking exploding around them.
This is when Dolph's running with the shotgun army style and the explosions are like
he's
right
like he
behind
shoots
him.
the shit out of Talek with the fucking shotgun, but he like shrugs it off and then they're like running and all these explosions are going off. He like drops a bunch of barrels and those explode. It's fucking
like
awesome.
Donkey Kong.
Dude, there's so many explosions like going off like right next to these people.
Well, then like they're going down this like catwalk and he jumps in front of him and Smith goes to shoot him, but he doesn't pull the trigger in time. Punches Smith in the face. I thought Smith was fucking dead.
Dude.
He goes full Harry Line, falls off this fucking catwalk into a car. The thing sinks. I'm like, you're not surviving that.
Dude, he falls right into that fucking Lincoln and it just smashes
in.
Like
Home Alone 2.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, well, now what? And so then Dolph is just fighting this thing one-on-one.
Well, he takes Diane hostage, and
Oh,
like
yeah,
they have
yeah,
the standoff for the drugs, and he's like,
Oh, this part's great.
let it go, or I'm gonna smash it, and he smashes it, so he lets Diane go.
Vial.
And then he like lures Talek out and like drops his gun.
Because he's got multiple vials.
Yeah, and then Talek's like, okay, I guess I'll drop my gun too. So he drops his gun, he puts the fucking drugs on the thing, and he like backs up. Talek goes to grab him.
Which, again, them throwing the weapons down is reminiscent of Predator, but this thing has no respect. It's just kind of playing the game.
Well, it's kind of a truce to be like, here, you can have your drugs, just get the fuck away from me kind of thing.
Yeah, but it's got something up its sleeve.
Well, it certainly
figuratively
does.
and literally.
Dolph takes like a fucking pipe and starts whacking this fucking thing in the head with it. He smashes his gauntlet, so like it breaks, so he can't use like the discs anymore. But he gives him the fucking last get over here, man. He shoots him with the scorpion stinger.
Well, as soon as Dolph goes to leave the fucking room, he just attacks him. He doesn't give him a chance to fight him one-on-one.
Yeah.
He's like, boom, here comes the needle. And he's like literally struggling with this thing for a minute, getting whipped around like it's fucking Anaconda.
Dude, it's awesome. It like pulls him back, and like Dolph has his like, fuck you, spaceman. And he like stabs him in the neck with it, and he's like, oh shit. And it like injects the heroin like into him.
Yeah.
Man, he grabs his gun and like roundhouse kicks him onto a fucking pipe.
That's jutted.
And it like sticks through him. And then he picks up his gun and he's like, I come in peace.
Also, before this, the alien thought it like killed Dolph Lundgren. And he's like, I win.
Oh yeah, I win.
And then he's like, nah.
Yeah.
And then he's like, yeah, I come in peace.
That was right before he stabs him in the neck.
Yep. And then he fucking goes, you come in pieces, and he fucking blows up.
He goes, and you go in pieces,
and you go
asshole.
in pieces,
and he fucking shoots him, and he just explodes. It's fucking great.
Right, because he's using the alien gun, like, ranked up to level 4.
Yeah. Oh, it's cranked all the way up. Yeah, but it's like his gun, so I guess it's got extra bullets in it.
God, imagine if that's how Christopher Walken went out at the end of Batman Returns, you know, instead of getting electrocuted and kissed by Catwoman when he got shot and exploded by Dolph Lundgren.
How about a kiss, Sandy Claus? Yeah.
Would have had an extra life. Hey.
I love this
Max
too.
Shrek could have lived another. Well, he would have still exploded. But.
So Arwood's not dead. He comes shuffling off, screaming with Diane. He's like, oh, I softened him up for you. I thought that was a good line.
That's good.
And he's like, Arwood? He's like, my friends call me Larry. Arwood's my first name, but yeah, okay.
And we're gonna go on vacation to Rio. And he's like, over my head.
He's like, I was thinking of Rio because he's gonna go fucking kill Manning.
Manning after he's done fucking 2 chicks and doing
at the same time
all that cocaine, like a Jean-Claude Van Damme situation.
Yeah, that's great. It's a classic freeze frame. They're all like holding each other, walking out of this fucking facility after killing this alien, and then credits, man.
Again,
it's great.
Again, the sad thing is, by the time he gets to Rio, he's already been turned into Bub, and he's in that facility with Frankenstein.
Oh no!
Too little, too late.
They never find him.
Nah, they just get eaten by zombies.
Daniel Ball. Oh no, wait, that's La Paz. Then they go to La Paz. Maybe they could.
That's possible.
Yeah.
We don't know if the infection's all over the world.
So, what present is this under our Christmas tree?
Oh man. This is definitely like a for me, it's like a novelty T-shirt.
Okay.
I love my novelty T-shirts. You know, they're always something that you ask for if you're a fan of them. Like, I don't know, there's probably an equivalent to something else, like maybe a sports jersey if you're into sports. But something that's like, it's an easy win. It's something you're always going to like.
Yeah.
It's memorable. But I will say on the flip side of that token, it's also something that you might not always be reaching for. Maybe a shirt wasn't the best fucking example in the world for the gift under the tree. I like this movie. It's definitely a solid 3 out of 5. I enjoyed the hell out of it.
3 out of 5?
Yeah, that's
is that high?
It's higher than a 2 or a 1, which is usually a negative.
I know. No. Well, sure. I would give
3 is better than average.
I think it's fucking great. Like,
I wouldn't go that far. I feel like this is a little bit too much like a lot of other action movies of the time. I don't think there's a lot in this movie that stands out. I mean, I guess that was kind of my larger point at the beginning. Not to me, man. There's some good one-liners. Yeah. I like the alien shit, but then I can't help it. Like, and I've mentioned this in other episodes where there's other movies riffing on different movies, for lack of a better term. I just keep thinking of Predator the whole time I'm watching it.
Sure.
And not that you can't watch different movies. I watch a million different movies. I just kind of am like, well, I just kind of want to watch Predator. I'd rather watch something else. That's with Dolph. But for his leading role with a very small budget and some really unbelievable stunt work.
I mean, it's crazy.
I could not recommend this one.
Yeah.
And so I guess there's a circle back around on that graphic tee under the tree. I'm always happy to get it. Let me just finish that thought so I don't sound like I'm shitting on this because I'm not at all.
Go ahead.
It's you're happy to get it. It's that Godzilla T-shirt you've been waiting for.
Yeah.
It's the fucking Dark Angel T-shirt you've been waiting for. But you know, eventually it's gonna fade and you're gonna forget about it. I'm not just saying this movie's fading and gonna be forgotten about. We're talking about it today.
Sure.
It's just when I think of all the action movies in the world that I've seen, I don't know if this one's gonna stick with me. Maybe on a rewatch in the future that could change, but initial viewing didn't blow me away. I did have a very good time. So don't take that as an instant negative. I just I don't know. It was good. Didn't blow me away, but it was good. I enjoyed it.
Yeah. This is like so this is gonna sound weird if you don't enjoy these things, but I really enjoy these things, and it's those boxes of like the sausages and cheese and the cakes and shit and like the fruitcakes,
the pre-wraps.
Yeah, those fucking things that you get. I love those boxes so much of like all the different foods. That's what this is. It's got a little bit of fucking everything in it, and I want to eat it all.
That's a way better analogy.
Well, to your point, you know, you're saying, oh, it feels like this and feels like that. I'm glad it does, because there's not a lot of movies, specifically Predator 2 for me. There's not a lot of movies like Predator 2 that make me feel the same way, and this feels the same way, but it's a completely different movie.
I basically said that a bunch of times in the review, so I got you. I got you there.
It's just
which is your favorite Predator?
Well, right, but it's just like a perfect storm of like really good action and cool sci-fi shit, and one of the greatest action dudes of all time, which is Dolph Lundgren. You know, I think it's like severely underrated.
I would agree.
Like big time. Like I don't really hear. I mean, I've heard people talk about this before, but I think in the larger zeitgeist, I don't really think a lot of people know about this movie, or maybe have like a vague recollection of it. You know, again, I've said this before, but like people in like my circle or like smaller circles or like, you know, B movie circles and shit like that, action movie circles, they know what it is. You know what I mean? But I feel like the broader scope of an audience doesn't, or hasn't really dipped its toes in. The extra bonus for this is that it's fucking Christmas specific. So it's like
that's the cherry on top.
That's the cherry on top, because it's like, okay, you can absolutely add this to your watch list with Die Hard. Like it'll fit
your
right
December
in.
catalog.
It'll fit right in with Die Hard and Gremlins and all that shit. But you can also slide it in with the Hidden. I think that would be a great double feature, which we've talked about doing before, which we will get to at some point. I think that would be a great double feature as well. That, yeah. But you can also pair this up with fucking Predator 2, and it'd be fucking great.
Yeah.
You know?
I would definitely lead with this one personally, but I mean, if you like both fairly equally, you win-win either way.
Well, again, you're talking about a $20 million movie versus a $7 million movie. So technically it's a low budget version of all of those bigger movies, and which is probably why it didn't get as much love as it did, but for what it does is fucking incredible. And the stunts in this, I cannot really emphasize that enough. The stunts and the explosions and the just how it's all composed and put together, and the
cinematography and like behind those stunts.
And like how it's shot, it's fucking awesome. And it's easily Dolph Lundgren's best fucking movie. Easily.
I got to do a deep dive because I find that hard to believe, but
you think so?
I don't think he's that. I honestly don't think he's that good in this. I think his acting is subpar in this.
If you've ever seen a Dolph Lundgren movie,
he's got a lot worse shit. Don't get me wrong.
Especially for carrying it as the main character, and that's what I mean.
I don't
mean a bit part.
No, it's kind of hard with him.
Comparing him to Arnold.
No, I'm not saying you are. I guess what I mean by saying that
in the pantheon of Dolph Lundgren movies where he stars in the starring role, this is his best one.
We got to come back to that. Yeah. I got to think about that. I'd like to maybe do a couple more and maybe come to a larger conclusion on that. Because I can't say I've seen a ton.
Yeah.
Like I said, I mentioned a couple at the top there. Hopefully I didn't get any of the damn names wrong. I probably did.
I mean, Kindergarten Cop 2. I think he's in.
I think about Arnold.
I think it's better than that, right?
Sure. So, I guess what I mean by Arnold specifically, he's an easy target to go to. But I mean, I think of Arnold when I speak of him. Even Stallone comes to mind of someone that was just known. They're a meathead. They don't know how to act. But like Arnold obviously proved that wrong. He's a very good actor. Stallone, even to some extent, I think proved that wrong. Very good actor. I think eventually Dolph Lundgren did become, maybe not as good as those two, but a very good actor in his own right. But he's again, he said in interviews, this was the first movie that really actually gave him a chance. Yeah. So from that perspective, he did a damn good job. I'm just saying, compared to all his whole I haven't seen it all, so I'm
Yeah.
talking a little out of my ass. I realize that.
Well,
just an interesting thought you put in my head. I'm
Dolph-
sorry, I didn't mean to steal your thunder there.
when people say Dolph Lundgren, they're usually
They're
thinking
Rocky.
they're thinking about Rocky or some kind
Expendables.
of or Expendables or some kind of bit part where he's more of a presence than like an acting.
Sure.
Than he's actually acting. Does that make sense?
No, everything you're saying is making
yeah.
sense. I'm just coming
So,
at
like-
it from a different angle. That's all.
Well, I mean, in the pantheon of Dolph Lundgren movies, excluding Sylvester Stallone and Arnold Schwarzenegger and all those other people,
John Claude also?
and Jean-Claude, everybody.
Oh, now you're really going down the fucking ass crack of the barrel.
No, I'm saying just motherfucking Dolph Lundgren movies
All right.
where he stars.
He
in
might
them.
be then. I guess I haven't done my homework.
Yeah,
I'll take your
Punisher.
word for it.
Punisher's great, and this
Punisher's
is
great.
like I said. I feel like we hit.
Punisher's better than this.
I feel like we hit the ceiling. Is what I'm saying.
That's a scary thought. I'm trying to give Dolph a little more credit here. Maybe I'm giving him too much credit. I love you,
I think you're
Dolph.
giving him too much
I
credit.
love you, Dolph. We both love you, but
Yeah. Well,
man.
you know what's something we forgot to mention? We fucking met Dolph Lundgren,
I was literally thinking that as I'm saying I love the man. Yeah,
Yeah.
we did meet him.
and we had him. I had him sign my Punisher poster.
And it is still funny. Well, funny is probably the wrong word. It is creepy to me to this day. We talked about it, maybe not on the show, but privately. All the people oogling his 14-year-old daughter. This is a few years ago at this point, but that was
it was at Monster Mania.
very bizarre. It's like, folks, pull your heads out of your ass for 2 seconds,
I didn't
please.
even notice that. So.
We talked about it. You just might have forgotten.
I might
by
have
now.
forgotten. Try to push that shit out of my head.
Yeah, I don't forget that shit for so I can't forget the stupidest shit like that for some reason, but anywho.
But yeah, man, Dark Angel fucking rules, or I Come in Peace, rather. Check it out. Let us know what you think of Dark Angel or I Come in Peace, aka I Come in Peace, in the comments. Let us know. Have you seen it? Do you want to check it out? Are you going to add it to your Christmas lineup? Yeah, let us know.
Put it there with your Christmas cookies. I think you could do it.
There you go, man.
Right next to the CDs.
Yeah.
Put them next to each other. Just be careful which ones you bite into.
But yeah, if you want some more Movie Dumpster content, you can head over to patreon.com/Movie Dumpster. You can get an ad-free audio version of the show for only $2 a month, and you can also get some great stuff at the $5 and $10 tiers. We also have a YouTube membership program where you can sign up and get commentary tracks and mini-sodes and stuff like that, but you do not get the physical items that you get from Patreon, like the sticker packs and the t-shirts. But yeah, if you want to sign up for one of those, see what you like, and help support your favorite show.
And if you're watching here on YouTube, please like the video and subscribe if you're not already, and share it. And if you're listening on your favorite podcast app, leave us that 5 stars and a review if you got the time. Helps grow the show, get word out on it, get into more eardrums, eyeballs, and everything in between. We're always talking about growing the Stumpster community, and you guys are the only ones that can help us do it. We really do appreciate it.
Yeah, man, those reviews and those likes and those shares, they really help more than everything. If you're watching on YouTube right now, you can also hit that hype button that I was talking about before, too. Again, none of that stuff costs any money, so it would be really helpful to the show if you could do that for us. Hit the hype button, hit the like button, share it, tell your friends, 5-star review that shit if you're listening on your favorite podcast app, all that good stuff. But if you do have a little bit of scratch to spend, you can head over to moviedumpsterpodcast.com. We got hats, shirts, stickers, all kinds of good stuff. Help support your favorite show. So that's it. That's Dark Angel, a.k.a. I Come in Peace, from 1990, directed by Craig Baxley. I'm Joel Escola.
And I'm Sean O'Rourke.
Have yourself a very merry Dolph Lundgren Christmas.